Hi, and welcome to the Top Talent Promotions Diverse Show, episode 102. Today we've got anywhere up to 16 artists, at least 13. We're going to feature one song quickly. My co-host for today is Thomas Bonner, aka Strawman, a wonderful artist in his own right. And today he's going to be reviewing the music. So, Thomas, would you like to quickly introduce yourself? Who is Strawman? And then we'll go on with the first guest, who's Terry Finch.
Hi everyone, lovely to see you. The co-host for today, my name is Thomas Bonner, aka Strawman. As Sparky pointed out, I'm an alternative rock indie singer-songwriter from a place called Donegal in the northwest of Ireland. I have 3 albums under my belt, currently writing my 4th. And yeah, I'm delighted to be on here. I'm delighted to be a co-host. And I'm looking forward to hearing all your wonderful music and to talk about it.
Nice one, Thomas. Thanks very much. That was a straw man. He's going to quickly leave a review in between songs while I load up the next track. It would do you good to leave comments to each other's songs if you feel like it in the chat, because when the videos are edited, we're going to flash the comments up and things like that anyone writes here. So feel free to do that all the way through the show. Coming up first, return to the show he's a long-termer, Terry Finch. Introduce yourself, dude, and the story behind your song, All the Beautiful People.
Hi, Sparky. I'm a mature singer-songwriter, guitarist from England, and someone asked what genre our different music styles were. Mine's, I suppose it's pan-genre, because I just kind of flit across whatever genre takes my fancy at the time. This song, All the Beautiful People's, on my first album, and there's an alternate version of it on my EP as well, and it's basically like a humanist anthem, really.
Honestly, this is absolutely beautiful, this song. If you've not heard it yet, you're just going to fall in love with it, I guarantee. Terry Finch is legendary, very humble guy, world-class artist. Sit back and enjoy. This is All the Beautiful People by Terry Finch. absolutely, don't tell no lies, absolutely beautiful song. What does the straw man think while I load up Eddie Bullen's track? Thomas?
I just noted some things down here. Really, really like that, Terry. Chord progression lends itself very well to a strong melody. Love the video clips, universal theme to it. It's a global message, you know. A lovely flowing acoustic guitar behind, gorgeous picking on the lead guitar. Reverb on the vocals, just enough. It gives it depth, but it's not overpowering. Really good. The top end bass run, I really liked it as well. It gave it a certain funkiness coming from left to center. Really liked it. Gorgeous. Sounded great. Excellent production. Harmonies and vocal, top drawer. Really well done, sir.
Thank you.
Well said, well said. And Terry and Thomas, if you're not acquainted yet, you're two best mates and waiting. I just had to put you together, and I know you'll like each other. So Terry, Thomas got added. Terry Finch till the next time. Terry's got a taxi run. He's only got 2 minutes, but we told you you'd make it. Terry Finch.
I spoke extra quickly just so you'd make your taxi.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I got a dash. Yeah.
No bother.
That's okay. You can check out the rest of the show later, man. I'll send you it once it's been edited tomorrow and stuff like that. Terry Finch, till the next time. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. I've got to go. Okay, bye.
Cheers, brother. So from England, we're heading over to Canada. Return to the show for Eddie Bullen. Introduce yourself, dude. And what made you and Keisha Christian cover Knocking on Heaven's Door? And what a brilliant version it is. Almost 1 million hits in this video. But what's the story behind it, Eddie?
Well, as you know, I'm a producer. I've been producing for years, and Keisha is from Barbados. She's one of the singers, one of the great singers. Barbados has amazing singers. As you know, Rihanna is from Barbados. So I've been working with a lot of female singers from Barbados, producing a lot of the tracks. And this was one of the last singers that I produced. She has an album out, which is amazing. And her manager, who's a dear friend of mine, came up with the idea of doing this song through COVID. And when you see the video, you'll think that we're in the same room, but we're not. Well, she's in Barbados and I am in Canada. And what I did is I was able to edit the video so it's seamless. And we decided to do, Knocking on Heaven's Door is an amazing song. Bob Dylan's one of Bob's, famous works. And I think, we decided to do that and, just so that we can introduce her to the world. And it's been amazing. She's been traveling, she's been touring. I'm very proud of the work that we've done. So yeah, and this is what I do. I've I produce over 200 albums for artists from many different genres. You can talk from R&B, hip hop, pop, reggae, or so yeah, that's really the genesis of the song. So yeah, man.
Hey, Eddie Bullen, I was telling them before you come in, this man's a legend, and I was saying Liberty was on my cover show on Tuesday there, so it's great to have the two of you back on a show in this 1 week. So sit back and check out Eddie Bullen's cover of Knocking on Heaven's Door featuring Keisha Christian from Barbados.
Yes.
Sit back and enjoy it. One love, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's amazing, amazing version.
feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. 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 Sing, I gotta put my guns to the ground. I can't use it anymore. See that long black cloud is coming down. I feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. 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 I'm knocking on heaven's door.
Absolute masterpiece. Honestly, just fantastic. Thomas,
Thank you.
thoughts well load up Joanna's track. Thomas?
Okay. Wow, just beautiful, just beautiful. Eddie and Keisha, just beautiful work. There's a lovely energy to it. It retained that poignancy that the original had, but it had a beautiful flow of energy around that with the keys and the piano arrangement. And then her voice comes in and just gorgeous delay on it. Just enough vibrato in her voice, just enough resonance in the voice. It would be easy to overdo it, but it's perfect. It's just enough. The piano arrangement beautiful. I think I love the shuffly drums are like more like percussive more than anything else. I haven't heard drums like that before. I thought it was very original. I thought it was wonderful production, really very subtle. Piano solo is gorgeous, and nothing in the mix dominates. There's nothing being drowned out. And it's just wonderful, spectacular work. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well,
Yeah,
well,
it's wonderful working with her, and yeah, and I love that song. I mean, unfortunately, I have a client at 10 o'clock, so I may have to leave in a little. I'll stay for a bit, but I just have to grab something to eat, and like I
hey,
see my
Eddie, you've got the biggest diary, busiest diary out of anybody here. I can probably guarantee it. You know, that was Eddie Bullen. Hang on around as long as you can, and you can watch the rest of the show back if you have to leave
Yes.
later. Eddie Bullen, love you, man. Cheers, dude.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Pleasure's ours. So from Canada, we're heading over to New York, debuting on the show.
Have a pen.
Joanna Lander, introduce yourself, dear, and the story behind your song, Sandcastles.
Yes, thank you so much, first of all, for having me. I'm just feeling so fortunate right now listening to these feel good songs too, back to back. I kind of woke up in a weird vibe, and it's the power of music. You know, it went from feeling a little unsettled to just feeling so good by being united with you guys and fellow music lovers. So really, really cool. And just a little bit about myself. I'm a composer, singer-songwriter, and I'm going to borrow Terry's term, pan-genre composer. So I do a little bit of this and that. I've been writing for musical theater. I've been writing for film, some commercials, some radio, TV, that sort of sync placement stuff. But this particular song that you're about to hear is one of my first singer-songwriter pop songs that I wrote just kind of for myself, and a real personal piece, a piece of my soul that I felt was time to put out there in the world. It was produced by Jay Alton, and the music video was produced by my friend Tyler Milliron, and it also features a really nice violin track by Scott Tran. So hope you like it.
Hey, I'm just going to correct you. If you say hope in this show, there's no hope about it. They're going to love it. So it's Joanna Tillander with Sandcastles. Sit back and enjoy. No hope required, dear. One love.
Sandy castle near the water, the still air inside a cave. When the wishes that were granted turn to ashes, all the same, it's okay in the end. All that was given was well spent. Turn to living in the moment. As I look towards the sea, where the ocean's but a wave, not a photograph, but moving like a picture's fickle frame. Not a painting, nor a beauty and a beast. Can't foretell, can't foresee what this moment's meant to be. What will pass, what will last by the ocean in the sand? What's the castle meant to stand, and what'll wash away? What is it we crave in the quiet cave? Why fight the change? Why can't we just accept we cannot stay? Why is the eternal quest to outdo and our best? When in motion with the ocean, it's the sands we cannot test. Why the capture, why the hook? All the moments that it took. String of promise makes a net. Why is it I can't forget? Swimming hard against the current makes you only much more strained, while the salt in the water open wounds likes to spray. What is it we crave in the quiet cave? Why fight the change? Why can't we my test. When the soul's laid bare, when the soul's laid bare, that's when the truth we share. All I promised, you gave in the caverns of this cave. Hollow echoes of false hope. Must we lie so we can make our sand castles in the sun, just to cope and not to run? This mirage is all we know, and now it gave away. And now it gave away. And now it gave away.
Absolutely fantastic. That was Joanna Tillander. Just wonderful. Strawman, what was your thoughts there while I load up your
Oh my
track,
word.
dude?
I need a drink of water before I speak.
Oh gosh.
That was
The
absolutely
jury's out.
just stunning, absolutely stunning, Joanna. To say that writing lyrics is supposed to paint pictures, if that is the case, you've just got a full art gallery there. So descriptive, beautiful, melodic strength, unusual melodies. It went to places I didn't expect it to go, which is always fantastic. Always always well received, always welcome. You've got a gorgeous, breathy vocal, which in places, and then very powerful in others. Incredible range on your vocal, especially in the chorus. Nice build on the track. The lyrics are so deep. Lovely air of what I would call defiant resignation to the passing of time.
Oh
I
my
know
goodness.
that sounds like a contradiction in terms, but there's a defiant resignation. That's the best way I can describe it. Unusual phrasing, loved it. Such a well-written song. At the end, then there's a gorgeous kind of finality in the outro as well, and the production and everything really, really nice. It just didn't fade out. There was still some strength left. There was still some hope left, which I interpreted, which I don't know was the message, but so well written, so well put together, so well delivered. Wonderful work. Well done. Very good.
Oh, thank you so much. Defiant resignation. That is the best way to put exactly what I wanted this song to say. So thank you for taking it exactly as it was intended.
Good.
Thank you.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
That's great job. Great job.
It's absolutely world class. Honestly, it was really, 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 really good. So that was Joanna Tillander over in New York. Andy, I'll make sure that you're long on before that, dude. I just saw your message here. That was Joanna Tillander in New York. Till the next time.
Oh, thank
So-
you. Thanks.
Pleasure. Hope you can hang around for the rest of the show and witness the rest of the amazing artists here. So from New York,
stick
we're heading
around.
over to Ireland. Oh, nice one. The first of two stops in Ireland today. Thomas Strawman Bonner, introduce yourself and the story behind your song. Brilliant.
Okay, what's me on now?
Yeah,
I
well-
wasn't expecting. Okay, I've introduced myself already, and this is a song that had a very different origin. And because this is diverse today, I decided to go with a song that's not on any of my albums. I was commissioned. I work as in adult education, and there was every year we have for literacy, for people to practice their literacy, etc. We have a reader. We have an annual reader, a book for adult learners to read. And one year, for this year, I can't remember now, 2022, 2021. Anyway, it turned out to be Roddy Doyle's brilliant. Roddy Doyle, if you haven't heard of him, wrote The Commitments. Has anyone ever seen The Commitments? Right, well, Roddy Doyle wrote that book. So he penned this book, and it was called Brilliant. It's about a man who falls into a depression, and his niece and nephew are running around Dublin. They're being chased by the metaphorical black dog, and they have to try and they want to destroy the black dog in order so that their uncle can recover. It's a gorgeous little idea. The black dog is a major part of it, and he's a major part of the song too. I had very dark feedback that represented the black dog. I included some children, and I got them all in and to sing parts of the song and to sing the bridge to build up and in parts. And yeah, I could go on all day about it, but I don't want to keep everyone out of the sunshine. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. My normal video guy made it. There was another person who attempted to dub it, and she tried her best, but it's not as on cue as others. But that's okay. That's okay. I really like the song, and I hope you. I won't say hope. I won't say hope.
No, don't say that, man.
I look forward-
You're world class, dude. You're a world class artist. If you don't know him yet, sit back and enjoy. Everything he does is absolutely brilliant, as the song is called here. Sit
There
back
you
and
go.
enjoy. Strawman, brilliant. One love.
Hi, my name is Rory, and I really like this book. I would give it 10 out of 10 stars. It is brilliant.
Hiding under the table, brilliant, tiptoe down the stairs. Uncle Ben is feeling melancholic. Can't hear laughter around the city. It's lost its funny bone. From the north to the south, from the west to the east. Robs you of the joy of living, keeps you wide awake. An attempt to either smile or laugh is like picking up 100-kilo weights. So the children spring into action. They've got a dog in this fight, and it shivers with beauty each day and each night. Exclaim it aloud, and it explodes into light. I'm still breathing, isn't it brilliant? Stop raining, isn't it brilliant? How'd your soup taste? It's just brilliant. Here's two pulses coming, well that's double brilliant. Heading east and towards the city, and take a route through the park. Despite the fact of Razor being oldest, he might be the one who's most scared of the dark. All the children keep pounding pavement, apart from Ernie who glides with the seagulls, flamingos, and the meerkats in tow. They all speak one lingo, hello, oh, oh, oh. A gray morning, isn't it brilliant? The same breakfast, it's brilliant. How's your toothache? It's bleeding brilliant. My car won't start, well that's just brilliant. The black dog, it still roams. It growls at you, you're useless. It won't release their funny bone. Give us the smiles back, the smiles back. Past town, the east wall, Fairview on the way. The 5 lamps to Clontarf, heading out to the bay. For a Mexican standoff, water pistols at dawn. We know what the word is, can we all play along?
Brilliant! 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 Brilliant!
That's just brilliance. The sunshine, it's so brilliant. A great funeral, wasn't it brilliant? No bones broken, that's just brilliant. We got the smiles back, that's only brilliant.
Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Got it.
I've got one word for that. Brilliant, Tommy. Honestly, just absolutely love it, man.
Thank you.
Michael, would you mind reviewing Thomas's song? Because he'll be a bit biased if he's reviewing his own song, you know. And I look, it's the Andy Alston's track, who's our next guest here, because Andy's slightly in a hurry, so we've pushed Andy forward to the next guest here.
Thanks.
So, Michael, would you like to say something to Thomas about that song?
Thomas, that was uplifting. I've needed to hear that. I've been awake for what, 2 hours? That was uplifting, brilliant, may I say. I love the constant strumming of the guitar. It was golden. It just sparkled over the speakers. I really loved the energy that was interjected by the children, by the young people being sampled and put into the song. It was just gorgeous. I mean, I loved it.
Thank you very much.
Same,
Yeah.
same here, man. Well said, Michael. Thomas,
Thank you, Michael.
Strawman Bonner, you're awesome, dude. Thank you. Till the
Thank
next
you.
time.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
So from Ireland, we're going to Scotland. Andy Alston, this man's very accomplished as well. He does stuff with Deep Purple. He does big tours around the world. He's already got 3 or 4 songs with different guests he's met on this show before. He probably won't tell you too much, very humble. But Andy Alston, introduce yourself and the story behind your song. Call Me Back Again.
This song I wrote for have you heard of Edinburgh Festival? Edinburgh
No.
Festival? No? Does that mean anything, Andy? The biggest art festival in the world?
Yep,
Right,
yep.
a show I've written, right, and a teenager sang it. She's 17. Yeah, and it's all, you know, just I'll get into the detail of it. Yeah, that's and I've just been on tour with Simple Minds. Don't know if you heard of them. You know,
Yeah.
Simple Minds. Yeah, you heard of them? There's 15,000 people.
Yeah, man.
You know, like some people don't know, but yeah. And I was in New York, and I can't remember where I played there, but yeah, something like that. Yeah, and I've been to most of these cities that you people are in. Yeah. So this is just like I said, you know, I'm looking for singers. You know, like I can do these things. But this was a girl from around the corner that sang the idea, and I think she's right for it. Yeah. So that's
Hey,
basically it,
dude.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dude, you're a great man. If Andy reaches out to you, be sure to get back to him because he really can help a lot of people.
Yeah,
I don't know if he sings much himself, but he's a prolific songwriter, and you get different people to, you know, do projects with you all the time. That's right.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah, and
Without-
like there's radio, BBC that play it or whatever. I don't, you know, just paying for a radio promoter. Yeah, at the moment. That want to play this. Yeah.
Hey, do you
radio is
know-
an important thing.
Do you know, I'm from Scotland as well, but I've been like trying for the last 7 years to make people understand me. I don't know if everybody can pure understand us, Andy, but that was
Yeah.
introduction. And Andrew Alston with Call Me Back Again. Sit back and enjoy. This is song 5 of, I believe there's going to be 12 or 13 songs today. Sit back and enjoy. One love. It's a nice outro there. That was Andy Alston. Absolutely brilliant, brother. Let's just hear the vocals again. Sorry, Lara
Lara
Bianchi.
Lara Bianchi.
Brilliant. James Kirk as well has helped with the production and stuff. Hey, Andy Alston, love you to bits, brother. Fantastic.
Yeah, right. I don't know if Andy knows where those lyrics come from. Or Andy's curious about music, writing. Is Andy want to know?
Hey, well, where did the lyrics come from?
Right, right. This is what the show's about. There was a thing, right, from 1835. That song comes from. Right. How did people think in 1835, girls or whatever, or you, about oh, call me back again, write back to me? I've got the original text of it from 1835.
That was really weird, isn't it? It's weird when you think about it that way. Yeah.
It's Victorian. Right, how do people, right, for the audience in Edinburgh Festival, has anybody ever felt this, call me back again, when they've called somebody with their mobile phones, you know? Wait, I look at it, nobody's got back to me. Right, in the British Empire, people were travelling in boats, you know, to Ireland, different countries, and guys were going away, call me back again, write back to me. They didn't get a letter back. They're wondering. It's exactly the way everybody thinks now. And that was written in 1835. Yeah.
That's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. Thomas, what was your thoughts there? Thomas, what was your thoughts here while I load up Sharu's track? Sharu, come on the camera. You're just going to be up in a minute. Thomas, what was your thoughts here, brother?
Fascinating backstory for a start. Fascinating backstory. And I see this is for a play in the Edinburgh Festival, is it? Andy, yeah?
It's for, I've written the idea, basically, there's 12 songs, it's an hour show, there's a company called the Gilded Balloons, that's the festival, the Edinburgh show, the superstar band, idea, and put over the songs that are all kind of Victorian time. There's a resource, like, there's loads of countries like America, you know, that some people are from, or Barbados or something, that have got an archive that things were written.
Sounds incredible.
Yeah.
Sounds just fascinating.
You know, that basically right now we're on a thing called Zoom. Before that, there's a thing called television. Before that, there's a thing called radio. Before that, there's a thing called newspapers. Before that, there was the thing that were sheets that were pinned up in a port city that people bought these things for a penny or something like that. Call me back again. They were curious about this. Yeah, about that.
It's absolutely fantastic. Opening, I didn't see the opening line coming. Just such a wonderful surprise. Lovely bounce and build. Gorgeous vocal. You probably saw it didn't stop popping my head from the start to the finish. The gorgeous understatement in it. The rhythm section so tight, class. Really, really good. Really, really tight rhythm section. Imagery in the video is beautiful. Lara's voice is gorgeous. Great melody on the outro as well. The melody changed on the outro as well, and it just finished beautifully. It's a superbly written and produced track. That's what it is.
No, thanks, yeah, it's a piece of kind of throwaway fun. There's other things that are serious that need super voices, but she's 17 and matches the idea.
I think the understatement is what I love the most about it. There's just enough. It doesn't go into big glorious harmonies or backing vocals. Sometimes less is more. And definitely in this case. Great job.
Fantastic stuff.
Yeah, thanks.
Fantastic stuff, Andrew. So that was Andrew Alston. Coming up next is Sharu Suri, featuring the Sharu Suri Trio. Could you introduce yourself, Sharu, and the story behind the song Verona Waltz?
Yes, hi everyone. It's just a pleasure to be on your show. So I'm a pianist and a composer, originally from India. Now I live in New Jersey. I have 5 albums out, and I'm getting more known for blending Indian ragas and jazz. So ragas are modal scales that you find in India. There's over 500 of them. It's not very, very common in Western music still. I think a lot of people are going to India to learn that. I know that definitely some of the guitarists like John McLaughlin and all of them, even John Coltrane, went to India and studied all of those modal scales because, you know, they're supposed to be played at a certain time of day. So when I do my raga jazz, I say this is a morning raga, this is an afternoon raga, this is an evening raga. So I have 5 albums out. I originally wanted to play, I had sent Sparky, I had sent Mark my track. It's up to you, Mark. I had sent a track from my last album, which doesn't have a video. It's just audio, but it's an example of my best raga jazz work. It has Steve Gadd on it and John Patitucci on it. It's from my last album, Rags and Ragas, but it doesn't have video on it. But the one that I just sent you that has video on it is not raga inspired. It has a little bit of that, but it's called Verona Waltz. And I was a classically trained pianist, you know, so I've been concertizing since I was 7 years old, but only jazz is quite recent to me. As in 4 years ago, I went to New Orleans and fell in love with Preservation Hall. I don't know if you're all familiar with the amazing sound of Preservation Hall in New Orleans. They preserve traditional New Orleans jazz. So I attended a concert and that changed my life. I said, I am no longer a classical musician. I am now a jazz musician. So I went and composed my first jazz album, and I've had 5 albums out, and the drummer from Preservation Hall is on that video that we're about to show you called Verona. Yeah, I know, Johanna, I'm pretty new to jazz. I've won a lot of awards. I've been very blessed. I tour now all over the world. I'm very grateful. Just made history by playing 4 times at Carnegie Hall. My 4th appearance was just a few weeks ago. We were in the papers, etc. There's not a lot of female jazz musicians from India. So when I tour India, I'm going to be doing a tour in July. I always get women come up to me saying, thank you for showing us that women can be band leaders and compose and all of that stuff. So this video I just sent was filmed at Preservation Hall, which I think is the birthplace of jazz. And I was very honored to film it there. And Joe Lasty, the drummer, is playing on it.
Hey, let's get you back on next week and we'll feature the Bourbon Street Stroll, the song we were going to feature originally. But we are going to play Verona Waltz by the Cherry Trio. Sit back and enjoy. I should absolutely one love. absolutely brilliant stuff. Honestly, just world class.
Thank
Thomas,
you.
what was your thoughts here? Thomas, what was your thoughts that Michael saw? Thomas?
I concur with your last adjective, just pure class. Unreal.
Oh my God, thank you.
Pure class. The dynamics in the song, Charu went from kind of full flowing to kind of more sparse, sparing to more full flowing. There's a staccato to more full flowing. It was just gorgeous. There's a lot of resonance. You pulled it back. The dynamics were beautifully measured in it. There was not too much of anything, and lovely wee surprises in there too. It was seamless. The runs, the string arrangement, the stand-up bass, the variety of instruments, the variety of arrangements in there. I'm uneducated in this genre, but I'll tell you how it made me feel. It made me feel wonderful, and that's. I thought the use of the different instruments at the end, the stand-up bass and your piano playing was just seamless the whole way through. Very inventive, and it's a waltz, of course, but what was dancing in that waltz was something to behold.
Oh my God, thank you so much. The whole album is called Ragas and Waltzes, and it's dedicated to my late father who died 2 years ago, because we used to watch Strauss waltzes together, and we used to listen to a lot of, the classic European waltz together. And I kind of was lamenting there's not a lot of good jazz waltzes out there. There's waltzes in a classical way. There's really not that. I mean, there's Waltz for Debbie that everyone knows and loves by Bill Evans. But, I was lamenting there's not a lot of good jazz waltzes written. And that's how this whole thing came about. Thank you.
Well, they're out now. Charu, Suri, you're absolutely awesome. Until the next time, dear.
Thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Welcome.
Well, that was song 6. We've got another 6 to go, so it'll probably last another 30, 35, 40 minutes, the show. So hopefully you can hang around for the rest of it. So we're heading from New Jersey over to Georgia. Michael Ash Sharball, I think that's how you say the name. Introduce yourself and the story behind your song, Trapped.
Yes, Trapped. I think it's a great, from Charu's, notation on that song. I think it's a great introduction for this song. I think they're in the same key. This is a song that I had written when I was very depressed last year in July. I was being swept under the rug by someone and very depressed. And I wrote this in order to bring myself up like a phoenix from the ashes. And I had been writing for several hip hop artists who never took me for my instrumentals. They never came to me when I called them to rap on it or to sing on it. And so I thought, okay, I gave them a few days and I just thought, I'm going to do this myself. This song inspires me. I want to pump myself up. So I started writing vocals on this song. It's about being swept under the rug, but it's about being proud of yourself, knowing that you're attractive, knowing that you have a lot to offer. And it's a trap, vapor trap, hip hop song, which is prevalent around here in Georgia. And it brought me out of a deep depression and made me feel regaled.
Hey, dude, what a wonderful introduction. It will resonate to lots of people, what you just explained there. I've just been sitting thinking, I felt like that not too long ago myself, Michael Ash Sharber with the one and the Trapped. Sit back and enjoy. One love, ladies and gentlemen. This is song 7 of 12. I felt the message. I felt the message big time. It was Michael Ash Sharball. Absolutely loved it, brother. Honestly, it took me away to another planet or something, man. I was just like,
Really.
just listening. In a good way, man. Strawman, what was your thoughts, by the load that Russ Stallin's track?
I'll
Thomas?
say this: you should be incredibly proud of yourself. The redemptive message and power in that track, it really got to me. I thought it was just absolutely brilliant. At the start, the bass is so sinister. Maybe it's not the right word, but that's what I'm going to say. I mean, sinister. Would you say it felt like, you know, when it's a dark time? Gorgeous production, just enough going on. Every instrument's held clearly. The vocals sit perfectly in the mix. Sparing lyrics. It's all about the message. It's all about the message. The mindfulness of the lyrics. I found that your chorus, just look around, just breathe. That's incredibly mindful. If you have that there going, that's mindfulness there. Wonderful. And what I really like, it's not self-pitying. It's not, I like you already. I'll tell you why. Because there's no self-pity in here. There's no, it's about you're going outward. You are facing outwards. You're facing, and self-reflection isn't a bad thing. But this is all about, this is you're getting a message across. It's innovative, it's daring. The tone is redemptive. And the second time tonight, I've used the adjective defiant. It's defiant and it's redemptive. There's a wonderful message in there. You should be very proud. Brilliant work, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well said, dude. That was Michael Ash Sharball, debutant on the show. Love to have you here, regular man. So from Georgia, we're heading over to Kentucky. We're going to go country style now. Russ Stallin's man's been in about 20 shows already. World-class country artist. Introduce yourself, dude, and the story behind your song. Ride Her Till She Bucks.
My name is Russ Stallins, and you know, I probably haven't been you know, recording music or writing songs as long as a lot of you guys. I moved to Nashville in June of 2020 in the middle of the pandemic, and was writing songs and writing music, and wrote several songs, and wrote this song. I had a friend that used to say this all the time, and this phrase, "Ride her till she bucks," and you know, that's something that you know, life is a lot like. You know, it's like hanging on. A lot of times life is about hanging on and hanging in there. And so you know, I don't really have a video for this song, but that actually there's a photo that will come up, and I dug that old photo out. That's an old photo of, that's actually me in the photo. A photo of me a long time ago when I was on the college rodeo team. So, but anyway, that's what life is like, and we all have struggles in life, and we all have to hang on through those struggles, and we've all been through things, whatever they may be, and we have to hang on and we have to hang in there. So anyway, that's really what this song is about. You know, you just ride her till she bucks. So that's really what this song is about. Recorded this song at Hilltop recording studio in Nashville, Tennessee, with some really talented musicians, and you'll hear those guys playing in this song. So,
hey, dude, absolutely world class. Everything this man does. He's got at least one Hall of Fame country artist in his band, and just sit back and enjoy. Ride Her Till She Bucks by Russ Stallins. One love.
Seems like only yesterday when I was 4 years old, Mama shopped at the Piggly Wiggly down the road. 4 quarters, an electric horse, and a little cowboy's dream. I rode the hair off of that rodeo machine. I spent most of my life just hanging on by prayer, with my head down tight, spurring around kissing and loving, that's what I like to do. So I don't spend too many nights alone. Stray kitty cats out on the town, but I don't need to roam. I got a wildcat waiting for me back at home. I spend most of my life just hanging on by prayer, with my hat down tight, spurring a rain nightmare. And I might run out of money, luck or gas in my pickup truck, but until I do, I'll ride her till she bucks. Just hanging on by prayer, with my hat down tight, spurring a rain nightmare. And I might run out of money, luck or gas in my pickup truck, but until I do, I'll ride her till she bucks. Until I do, I'll ride her till she bucks. Yeah, hang on, son, and ride her till she bucks.
Russ Downs, ladies and gentlemen. Tell no lies. Absolutely incredible stuff, brother. Honestly. So, Thomas, your thoughts here? Well, load up Bruce's track over in Australia. Thomas, what was your thoughts here, brother?
Like a party in my ears.
Yeah, man.
It was like a party in my ears. It was, every line had meaning. Every line, it's such a wonderful metaphor for life. Every line, Russ, brilliantly written written song. The melodic bounce, the instrumentation, it just fell from a verse into a chorus so seamlessly. It wasn't any big, but it was any big, here's the chorus kind of thing. There was no pre-chorus. It just bounced along, so well written, just so well written, lyrically and musically. Great storytelling. I could have it in a getaway car if I was after robbing a bank. I think it would just be pretty. I think it'd be a great one, just full blast in the getaway car, or an outro to a film or something like that. Guitar picking is gorgeous. Bounces along so well. Production is incredible, so well. The melodic bounce, the lyrics, every line is meaning. That was I got. There wasn't a filler in that, Russ. There wasn't a single line that was I'm going to throw this in just to get me over, get me to the outro, get me to the chorus. Every single word in that song had meaning. I could really feel that, and brilliant job, fantastic, loved it. I'm going to check you out. That's going in my car. I'm not going to rob a bank. I'm not going to rob a bank, but it's going to go. It's going to go in my Spotify.
All right.
Hey, you guys will see much more of each other. Russ has been in the family for about 18 months now. Thomas has been in for about 3 months. So I think this is the first time you've met, but you're going to meet a lot of each other. Russ Stallings for the next time, brother. So we've only got 4. We've got Bruce in Australia, then Paul in Ireland, Mick in England, and then Lucas in Minnesota. So 4 more songs to go from Kentucky over to Australia. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Bruce, who are the Immaculate Crows, and what's the story behind your song School of Hard Knocks?
Okay, the Immaculate Crows was a band I started back in the early 80s. And I left them at one stage and started another couple of bands, then went back to them, and then we broke up, and then I stopped performing and basically lost all interest in music for a long time. 2019, I finally got around to releasing the only recordings we did back in the 80s, and there wasn't too many of them. There was only 4 of them altogether. And then I teamed up with an old bandmate, Mark Hocknell. And we had a very productive partnership where I wrote and arranged all the songs. and he co-produced them with my wife Carolyn Nielsen. And Mark and myself played on most of the songs, and I got various singers in to sing on them. Neither of us sang; it was always other people, and occasionally other musicians as well, but predominantly, mainly the two of us. And so basically, this song, "School of Hard Knocks," I wrote this one in late 2020. It was one of the new ones I wrote. I've become quite prolific actually since I started doing it again. And this was inspired predominantly by stories, well, not stories, things that actually were happening in Australia. Quite a few years ago, there was a lot of controversy about a lot of kids that were abused in institutions, or kids who were orphans or whatever else, and put in there to be looked after, and unfortunately weren't looked after and were quite abused. And similar situations happen in other places around the world, like the Inuit people, the Indigenous people of Canada. Same thing has happened over there apparently. So that was the main inspiration for the song. But I brought other elements into it as I started writing it, and yeah, so it's a pretty grim song. It's not a really happy one. Like a lot of the songs I've been listening to tonight have been, I think, pretty happy songs. So I don't have to bring the mood down or anything, but that's the truth of it. Though.
It's positive.
Hey, Bruce, you're absolutely
It's got
fantastic.
it's got a positive message though. It's about survival, despite all the odds.
Yep. Do you know something? The topic that you touch on, it's the most it's the scariest topic in the world. There is all sorts of child abuse and child, trafficking and all sorts of things going on in this world. And if you talk about it, you can get yourself in trouble. That's how bad the world is. But sit back and enjoy the Immaculate Crows, the School of Hard Knocks, and I'll help you fight the bastards as well, Bruce. Sorry, my bad language here, but yeah, can enjoy. One love.
There's nothing you can tell me that I don't already know. At least things that count in life
Immaculate Crows, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely fantastic. So, Thomas, do your thing while I load up Paul's track. And Paul, you're up next. We can't see you, can just see the top of your head, Paul. If you can move your camera a little bit better, that's it, brother. Thomas, what was your thoughts there while I load up Paul's song?
Bruce, nothing like a protest song. Love it. I've written a couple myself. And I really, really like this. I love the title, School of Hard Knocks, and the message in the chorus. Very powerful message. Love the slide. I really like the slide on the bass guitar and the build and the drums. The drums came in stronger in a place I didn't expect. It was class. Really, really, really cool. The guitar solo is a very unique sound. I just loved it. Just fantastic. KM Steele does a great job in vocals. She retains her accent. We talked to Sparky, and another co-host talks about when we speak in our normal accents. I speak in my Donegal accent, etc., etc. And then when we sing, sometimes we tend to sing in the mid-Atlantic accent. But KM Steele retains her own Australian accent, and I really like that. It added a certain authenticity to it. It added a genuine artistic integrity to it, you know?
Thanks, Thomas.
It's a tragic story that has to be told. Love the bridge and the outro at the end. Harmonica to fade, always a sucker for that. I think harmonica is such a powerful instrument if you use it sparingly, and that's exactly what you did on the outro. Just loved it. Well done, brilliantly written song, brilliant produced song. Well done.
Thanks, Drew.
Well said, well said. That was absolutely brilliant. Immaculate Crows over in Australia, and it's very early in the morning, so hats off to you for getting up at this time, you know. That was the Immaculate Crows. Till the next time. Thank you. So, from Australia, we're heading back over to Ireland. Another Matt, he's been on about 7 or 8 of the shows here. Paul Gantley, introduce yourself, brother, and the story behind your song, Love Should Be Wonderful.
Hey, Mark. Hello, everybody. My name is Paul Gantley. I'm 44. I'm from a little village called Tullyallen in Ireland, just outside Drogheda. The song Love Should Be Wonderful, I wrote it after I had fallen out with a girl I loved, and it was kind of, it says exactly, it is exactly what it says in the title. I just feel love should be wonderful, and I feel that love has kind of got a little bit commercialized and a little bit pressurizing about, you know, what career and stuff like that, where it's not about really the love anymore. So I just wrote this song and basically called it that. Love should be wonderful. It should, you know, it should be a heart thing. It shouldn't be anything to do with anything else, really.
You know, you're a very, very special man. We can't really see you. The camera's moved down a bit. But Paul's had a severe struggle in his life, and he writes some of the most beautiful music, and he sings. His sister sings in his songs, and you know, I'll let him tell him yourself after this track. Sit back and enjoy "Love Should Be Wonderful" by Paul Gantley. Very, very special man. Love you, brother. Sit back and enjoy.
Checking my phone, did you see the message I sent you? Just a little something I thought might make you smile. I'm afraid to look in case it says see. I will never know how the so-and-so wrote. I love you more than words could say. But what's the point if we're not even friends? I wish we could go back to the days when I woke up with a smile, checking my phone just to say hello. How are you today? Love shouldn't be like this. Love should be wonderful. Love you so much, try to protect you from this big bad world. How did I become the one who hurt you? I know you're gone. You don't have to say. Who'd have thought we never see this day? I wish we could go back to the days when I woke up with a smile, checking my phone just to say hello. How are you today? Love shouldn't be like this. Love should be wonderful. I wish we could go back to the days when I woke up with a smile, checking my phone just to say hello. How are you today? Love shouldn't be like this. Love should be wonderful. Love should be wonderful.
That was Paul Gantney, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely awesome. So a Scotsman, two Irishmen talking in the one section here. Sorry to all you English-speaking people here in advance. Thomas, what was your thoughts on Paul's track while I load up Mr. Wilson's song? Thomas?
Paul, can I have a look at you there, sir? Can I see you, please? That was absolutely stunning. I'm kind of getting emotional sometimes. It happens to Graham. I've got goosebumps. I've got a tear in my eye. I don't know, you know, the 2-chord intro. I don't want to get into the whole technical. It's a beautifully written song. There's a chord progression at the end of the verse and at the end of the chorus that I could listen to until Christmas easily. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
it's kind of
C, yeah.
It does it indeed. Does it indeed. But there's an unusual chord in there. Where does it go, Paul? Tell me. Just
A, B, C. That's where it goes. A, B, flat, C.
Okay, I could listen to it for the next until Christmas, no problem. There's a lovely, poignant message in it. I have goosebumps. I have a tear in my eye. Absolutely beautiful song. Gorgeous vocal. Tender Sister, kudos. Fantastic. Production was fantastic as well. It's a brilliantly written, and I keep saying this, brilliantly written, reduced song. It moved me. It really did. It really did. Well done.
Said, Thomas. Well said, Strawman. That was Paul Gantney. Check out all his stuff, is absolutely wonderful. Till the next time, Paul. Cheers, brother.
Yeah, I just want to say there's kind of an 80s rock that, obviously. So I don't know if I'll be being a bit cheeky here, but I know there's a guy here from Simple Minds. Would I be able to get him to maybe let him hear the song? Or I'd love something like that to hear that.
Andy had to leave, right? So I'll make sure that I put him in a little group with you later. And just remind me, Paul, give me a message after the show and I'll put you in contact with Andrew, all right, brother? Right,
all the best. All the best, sir.
Cheers, dude. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. So from Ireland, we're heading back over to England. His name's Mick Wilson. I'm trying to give him the nickname Mr. Wilson. I don't know if it will stick or not, but Mick Wilson, introduce yourself and the story behind your song. I Will Wait for You Today.
I've got many names, but don't ever call me late for the party. They call me, in the band, they call me the captain. So you can call me anything you want. I'm a singer-songwriter. Started songwriting back in 1984 when I left university. Started loads of bands. Got quite a lot of albums out. Really enjoying the last 2 years. I retired last year. I'm 66 in July. Still singing along in a covers band. Got an indie band, but I do love songwriting, and I've been working with people all over the world because I've got Logic Pro. I produce all my own stuff. I love working with other musicians. This song is, I've been falling in love with my current partner for quite a couple of years. We had some ups and downs, but it's about me being committed, not to an institution, but to a person.
Oh, hey man, you know, if you want to keep your life forever, just write a song like this. This is Mick Wilson with "I Will Wait for You Today." Sit back and enjoy the second last track. We've just got Lucas's song next. That's an instrumental to end the show. What a beautiful song this show this has been. One love.
I'm lost in my mind. I'm running wild. The cost to my health will never be defined. But I will wait for you today, and I will wait for you today. My face in the wind, it cannot hide. My heart in your hands, I want to find. And I will wait for you today, and I will wait for you today. The moon in the sky is close today. Heavenly thoughts for you to stay. And I will wait for you today, and I will wait for you today.
Mick Wilson, ladies and gentlemen. Your wife will be absolutely loving you, man, for playing that song today. Strawman, what was your thoughts here while I load up the Infinite Singularities track?
That
Lucas's
sounds like,
song.
where are you from, Mick?
I'm from Ilkeston in Derbyshire.
Derbyshire's answer to Nick Cave.
Thank you.
That's what I found. I found it very Nick Cave, and I mean that not replicating. It just it just sounded such a strong voice delivery. I love it. Today. Just that there, that just we change, such resonance, sparing, sparse vocal didn't overdo it on the lyrics. Every line every word allows the listener to absorb before moving on to the next, which I found, which I really, really liked. The instrumental comes from left field in the middle. I didn't see that coming at all. That's very courageous production. I love that. It's kind of like, I'm just going to do this, and people are just going to have to deal with it.
I have to work on bridges because people say I need more bridges. So I thought, stick a good one in.
Do you know what? It's brave. I like that. You could have just stuck with the verse chorus structure, but you took a chance, and that's brave. It's always to be complimented and welcomed. As I say, and this is reminded me a lot of Nick Cave, that the sparse piano and the strong delivery, very much so. Well done. I really liked it. Really liked it.
Cheers. Thanks a lot.
You're very welcome.
Well said. Well said, Mick Wilson. You're absolutely fantastic, brother. Until the next time, Mick Wilson. So our last journey of the day is from England over to Minnesota. Lucas, introduce yourself. Who is Infinite Singularity, and what's the story behind your song? And then you were gone.
Hi, so my name is Lucas. I'm a singer-songwriter. I started writing back in the late 90s. Infinite Singularity was always kind of a passion project of mine, trying to combine sort of the romantic classical music of the 19th century with extreme metal and some grunge and post-punk kind of elements. First album came out in 2002 when I was in my late teens. I guess I'm kind of dating myself by saying that. I worked in the industry for many years after that until 2013. I was a street performer in Kansas City for a while until 2017. Now I live in a shed in the Northwoods of Minnesota, far from everybody. I'm surrounded by pine trees up here. But I started getting back into music. I really missed it. And when I started writing new stuff, I wanted to write something that I could potentially play live by myself. So this is an early kind of raw version of that effort. This is a song I wrote last year. My best friend passed away last year, and this is a song about grief. This is a song about sort of picking up the pieces after that. I know I'm ending things on a sad note here today, but that's and then you were gone. So thank you.
Hey,
Thank you for
Dave, what a beautiful introduction, man. And, your friends will be so proud of you for writing a song in their memory, Infinite Singularity, and then you were gone. Sit back and enjoy. Final song of the show. And what a great show this has been, eh? One love.
Return to an empty house, remind
then you were gone.
Infinite Singularity, just pulling out his phone and recording himself. Takes a lot of courage to do that, you know.
Very much.
Dude, absolutely loved it. What a great way to end the show. Strawman, what was your thoughts here? Yeah, and then we'll wrap the show up. It's been wonderful. Maybe a bit long, but yeah, it's been fantastic. I loved every minute. Strawman, what was your thoughts?
Okay, hi Lucas. As to play all instruments, as Sparky just said, is both brave, it takes talent, and a very, very kudos to you for that there. Brilliant. The emotion in your voice, I can get it. The strong opening, there's strong emotion in your voice. The sad story, the brilliant lyrics, a semblance of fulfillment is a line that jumped out at me. Some semblance of a fulfillment. What a wonderful line. One line that worried me a little bit was, I intend to follow you into oblivion. I hope you're doing okay. Let me just say that for starters. It's dark. It's heartfelt. The solo is fantastic at the end. It's a simple arrangement, but that lends itself to the powerful message that you and the authentic message and the real. All we can do is arrange music and express how we feel about something. And you've done that wonderfully well. Good man, well done. And your body be really proud of you. That's really very proud of you. Good man yourself. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well said. That was Infinite Singularity, everyone. Till the next time, brother. So everyone who's on the show are top talent music family members, except from Michael, Joanna, and Charu. So I'm going to reach out to you and see if you want to be regulars on the show. We've got about 270 regular lifetime members, and they're working their way through their back catalogues to tell us the stories why they wrote all their songs. So yeah, I'm going to reach out to you all. I've got another show tonight, and I'm just looking at it. Let's get at least 18 people on it. 18 or 19, and I'm going to try and get a bit of food in me. I'm going to try and lie down for an hour and then do another even bigger show. So I'm going to wrap this one up. Say goodbye to Facebook, just bye Facebook. But we like to stop the main recording with peace sign because I've got 1,700 guests doing this so far. We want world peace, and it might help. One love, sit back. There you go.